You really swim with socks, huh?
I thought then that Blitzball and Sin were the only two things that Spira and Xanarkand had in common. I wasn't too far off either.
This is where I was born. I started Blitz when I was 5. I joined the aurochs at 13, 10 years ago. 10 years. And we never won a game.
Yikes.
Well, after last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right. So, after quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
Yeah.
My first match last year was my big chance. But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey, hey!
So, you want to win the next tournament. Go out with a bang. So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do. Long as we play our best.
No.
If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
No.
No. If I say, what's our goal? You say, victory! When you play in a blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Victory? You're serious?
It's like it's a concept that needs to be acknowledged when you're playing in a tournament. You don't just go to the tournament to participate. You play to win. I think that's why you haven't been winning the last 10 years. I mean, it's just kind of like, bruh. Like, you 100% could win these games. I played a loose cap.
It's an ancient custom. People leaving the island pray here for a safe trip. They say it works pretty good.
That's solid. Such a long trek to the town.
Ah, the one from the sea.
Hi.
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
Great.
After surviving your run-in with Sin, it would be a shame if something happened now.
Yeah.
Who are they?
Luzu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh? Crews of what?
What, you forgot that too? Hey, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll help you out.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Cool. About the Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in a village.
But you just said you'd help me out. You just said you would help. Waka, you lying sack of shit.
Besaid village.
They got any food there?
We'll get you something over there later. Take a look around first. Let's see. The Crusaders' lodge is over yonder. Luzu and Gata are usually there. All right. Over here.
Huh? What's up?
You do remember the prayer, right?
I don't remember.
I didn't know it in the first place, to tell the truth.
Man, that's like the basics of the basics.
Are you sure?
All right, I'll show you.
Hey, remember the thing I told you to remember?
Go ahead, you try. Hey, not bad. Okay, now, go present yourself to the temple summoner.
Any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
How it became a religious symbol, we will never understand. But that's what this game is all about. The idea of freedom versus religion. Literally, the idea of this Final Fantasy game is also the idea of freedom versus religion. We're just completely rating this decrepit house, just so you all know. I feel no shame in this. Sin struck Besaid village so many times I lost count. After this house got hit, I guess the owner just let it be. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Yevon comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be. Anyways. Odd clothes you got. What land are you from? This is your first time to Besaid? You're the guy from the sea, right? And I heard about you from Saluzu. I mean, that's fair. It's even more so evident in the sequel, right? Because the one thing we can take away from this is that religion steals everything. Hi. Besaid's devotion to the teachings of Yevon is commendable. Still, there is much for a priestess such as I to teach them. Puppy. I hope the aurochs don't lose their first match again. I'd like to see them at least tie a game one of these years. Welcome. Buy items. So what you got? That's a good one. Thank you. Come again. Anyways, continue on. Doggo. That dog has such weird ears, right? No, I feel that. Good. Oh, yep. I heard the sin toxin got you. Took your memory, eh? I'd be happy to teach you anything you've forgotten, Sonny. Sure. What is sin? How could you forget sin? I can't say I don't envy you, though. There's many who would give anything to forget the pain sin has brought. Sin appeared 1,000 years ago, a raging demon intent on reducing Spira to rubble. Everyone in Spira's lives under sin's black shadow. Everyone in Spira lives under sin's black shadow. But to forget sin? Well, I'd consider yourself lucky, eh? The foul vapor that boil from sin's hide are evil indeed. One breath, and it will take out of the very core of your body. People who get too close to sin forget even the most important things. Just like you, eh? How wretched you must be to have forgotten about the teachings of Yevon! The teachings are the only salvation for those who suffer because of sin! I'm sure you followed the teachings before the toxin got to you, of course. Go pray at the temple, and all will return in time. Zanarkand was once a great city in the far north of this land. Now it lies in ruin, destroyed by sin 1,000 years ago. Such is its punishment for relying too much on Machina. Nothing appears. Okay, anyways, continue. Nope. Avoiding you. The village where I was born is no longer there, thanks to sin. I wove so much last month, all lost when sin destroyed my boat. Long as I'm around, Besaid's weaving will be known as nothing but the best. That's nice. That's nice. The Besaid fabrics they make here are famous all over Spira. If I bake cheap and sell high, I'll be rolling Gil in no time. I mean, that's fair. That's actually a very, very fair idea. Hi. Info.
Hey, you! You were attacked by Sin, right? Recently, was it?
I think so.
So, Sin can't be far, right? You're not hiding anything, are you?
Why would I?
If Sin's nearby, it'll attack the island for sure. But it hasn't. I wonder why.
I'm sorry. I really don't know anything. To tell the truth, I don't even know what the Crusaders are.
You're kidding, right?
Sin, the toxin. Gotta tell him who we are.
Yes, sir! The Crusaders are sworn to battle sin. We have chapters throughout Spira, accepting all who wish to join our struggle. The hero Mihen formed the Crusaders 800 years ago as the Crimson Blades. Later, our ranks grew and we called ourselves the Crusaders. We've been fighting sin ever since.
What? You've been fighting 800 years and you still haven't beat it?
Mwah, mwah.
Well, we've steered sin away from towns many times. And that's all we can do. Nobody's ever been able to defeat it. Our mission as Crusaders is to protect the temples, towns, villages, and people of Spira.
So, then whose job is it to defeat sin?
Is Sin's toxin really this bad, sir?
Yeah.
It does seem rather bad. We could just tell you, but I think it better for you to try and remember. Go pray at the temple. Perhaps Yevon will help you regain your memory.
I mean, maybe. I mean, meh. Also, tutorials. Basic terms. Yeah. Also, cat. Cat. Safe word. Keyword, struggle. Doggo. Doge. Little girl. You're the talk of the town, you know. Word travels fast in a village this size. That's extremely fair. You should have praying. It worked for me. It'll work for you too. Yes, because I say this as a Christian. Religion totally solves everything. Remember the song. Remember the song.
It was then, standing in that place. I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
Oh yeah, so those of you who remember this song, like, this literally haunts my memories too. But, for those of you who don't know, please remember this song. Please keep it in the back of your mind. The village was attacked by sin when I was a little kid, yeah? The village was burned to ashes. I still have nightmares of that day. Don't bother people when they're praying. It's against the teachings. I'm sure that Lord Braska is watching over our apprentice summoner. May the apprentice summoner return to us safely.
Ten years have passed since Lord Braska became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
Well, what's a High Summoner? I got too close to Sin's, toxin. It was funny hearing myself make the same excuse over and over. Funny, and a little sad.
Yeah.
The Summoners are practitioners of a sacred art, sworn to protect the people of Yevon. Only a chosen few become Summoners, who call forth entities of great power, the Aeons. The Aeons hear our prayers and come down to us. They are the blessing of Yevon.
So what he meant was that we should respect some kind of great men, or something like that, I figured.
In essence. In essence, that's sort of the deal. Pray hard, and the toxin will surely release its grip on you. I mean, that's a very fair idea, good sir. But isn't this just a nice abode?
Even searching the scriptures of Yevon, I found no cure for sin's toxin. May the blessings of Yevon guide you to health, friend.
Yeah, I'm fair. Okay. Let me convince you of being sarcastic. I mean, there's a lot of times I'm very sarcastic. I will 100% let you know. You should be able to... So what's up here?
Only sworn guardians may approach the cloister of trials.
Okay. Don't worry, we'll be back. We'll be back. It's no stress. He's no stress. And now we're gonna go see Waka. Because I'm hungry. Waka, how about that food?
Sorry, man. No time for lunch yet. Take a nap. You look pushed.
Fine, even though I don't wanna.
You could at least go see how they are doing.
We can't interfere. It's a rule.
But it's been nearly. But it's been nearly.
It's been nearly
Thank you for
a
the
day
circus with the
already.
gift.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
People are searching for him now.
Thank you.
Who cares whether he comes back or not?
But he might die.
Fine, let him.
Do you hate him so? But if he dies, you'll never be able to tell him how much you hate him.
Because that's 100% logic that I should understand and appreciate and accept. Hashtag sarcasm. Waka, where's... Waka! Where's my food? Is it here? Is it here? Dude! You promised me food! Bro! I guess I'm gonna go chase down Waka. Make sure I get my food. My food is kind of important. I haven't eaten since I was thrown off that boat. Doko, the fuck is my food, Waka? Donde está my food, Waka?
Is something wrong?
The summoner hasn't returned from the trial.
Eh?
Well, apprentice summoner, really.
Huh?
There's a room in there called the Cloister of Trials. Beyond is where the apprentice summoner prays. If the prayer is heard, the apprentice becomes a fully fledged summoner. Remember?
So someone is in there somewhere and they haven't come back out. Right, I got it.
A day's already gone by.
Is it particularly dangerous in there?
Nah.
Sometimes, yes.
Nah.
Why don't you go in and help?
There's already guardians in there. Besides, it's forbidden.
Hey, but what if something happens? What if the summoner dies?
The precepts must be obeyed.
Like I care.